this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video. And another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Today in this video, I'm going to be joined by Squishy, who seems to have taken Esther's place standing on my balcony. And of course, I am going to be joined by Lee Bear. And I'm not wearing my hat anymore. You're all wearing your hats, but I'm not wearing a hat. Shall we quickly go over to Harrison's and let's go and pick me a new hat then, shall we? But before we do that, Lee Bear, come back here, come on. Don't think you are running off without giving me a cake, sir. Every morning you need to give me a cake, and this morning will be no exception. Oh, absolutely delightful as always, Lee Bear. Anyway, then let's go and very quickly hop. Actually, I think I've got an ender pearl here. Actually, let's go an ender pearl up to Harrison's then, shall we? Do you reckon from here I could land up on that hill? I think I could if I do a big. Come on, can I get it? Can I get it? Yes, absolutely perfect. Right to the front door. And good morning, Harriet. How are you doing today? I kept calling you Harrison, actually. I'm sorry, Harriet. I am sorry. I have come here to purchase one of your hats. And when I say purchase, I mean take. And sorry, I had a little bit of your breakfast there as well. Anyway, down the secret hatch, down you drop, Lee Bear. And let's go into Harriet's hat shop. What should we go for then? I had been wearing the embarrassed panda. Shall I wear the, let's wear the orange you glad you got a hat. There we go. This nice orange one should match my fur. So there we go. I'm going to put the hat on. I can pay you in steak. There we go. I got lots of spare steak. So there we go. I can pay you in steak. Oh, and here's my change. The cake is my change. Anyway, we are not going to be running around here the entire time. We do have something that we need to build. So we are going to be heading over to the Funland shortly, and I'll be explaining what we're building on the way. But first, of course, at the beginning of all of my videos, I add someone to my love garden, and I'm actually adding 3 people today. I am adding Jewel, Jack, and Minebot, and that's because they sent me pictures of their amazing looking Minecraft room. You can see they decorated the walls to look like Minecraft, and they also built some huge models of me and some of my friends as well. So you can see a few pictures here of them having good fun in their Minecraft room, and I thought it was so amazing. I wanted to say thank you so much for sending me the pictures, and welcome to my love garden. And what was going on in the background here? Are you two okay? Are you two being friends? Okay, you haven't got in an argument, have you? It looked a little bit like you set Squishy on fire there, Lee Bear, and that's not appreciated. You can see Squishy there nodding her head in the background going, yes, he did. All right, I'm gonna keep an eye on you, Lee Bear. I want you to be nice to our guests, okay? Anyway, let me just go and yum. Oh, how many cakes have I had? I think I've eaten little bits from at least 3 different cakes so far, and we're not even a quarter of the way into the video. Oh dear. Anyway, let's go and choose which dog's going to be joining me, and then we're going to explain what this brand new mini game is going to be, and hopefully this is one that you're all going to like. And I'm going to be joined by Let's have Corey with us today. Where's Corey? Corey, hello, Corey. How are you doing today? He looks very happy, which is good because I like to be surrounded by happy people and dogs as well. Anyway, this mini game. Ow! I walked into the wall. Ow! Lucky I'm wearing my helmet. It protected me a little bit. Anyway, yeah, the game we're going to be playing is basically a game called Broth Brawl. And it's kind of simple. I think that gradually my mini games have been starting to get a little bit more complicated. I keep adding lots more redstone and more rules, and things have started to get a little bit confusing. So I thought, right, forget that for now. I want to build a nice, bright, colorful, and simple mini game. So there is absolutely 0 redstone in this mini game. I can hear a huge cheer from you all at home as you're watching this. So basically, the idea of the game is you're inside of a massive cooking pot, and you're jumping around on floating vegetables. It's basically like you're cooking a big stew, I guess. And you're jumping around on the vegetables, and you're holding vegetables as well, and you need to try and knock the other people into the stew, and the last person standing wins. And that is it. That is everything that you need to do in the game. It couldn't be any simpler. The only tricky thing is that we, of course, need to build a huge cooking pot to play it in, and that is exactly what we're going to be doing today. But first, I'm going to eat yet another cake. Num 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 num. And there's one slice there for you as well, Corey. So yeah, this is of course where we're going to be building, and let's get started then. So of course it's going to be a cooking pot. But I don't want it just to be a cooking pot just standing there. I want it to look like the cooking pot is actually being cooked. So we're going to add a hob. We're going to add a little fire underneath the cooking pot to make it look like it is being heated, and then the stew is going to be boiling. And I think that way it will just look a little bit better. So to start off with, I'm going to go and get rid of all of this grass here, and we're going to replace it with dark grey wool. And this is supposed to basically be like the oven. So we're going to have the oven down here, then we're going to have the hob on top, and then we're going to build the big cooking pot, and we're going to build it out of smooth stone. And oh no, I realized I forgot smooth stone. I left a whole load of smooth stone smelting in the furnaces before I started recording, but I actually forgot to grab any of it. So hopefully we will have enough on us anyway. Hopefully, we'll see. If not, I can go and just get some more easily. Luckily, to get smooth stone, it's absolutely everywhere, so it should be easy enough to gather anyway. So yeah, we're going to build the pot out of smooth stone, and the reason we're using smooth stone rather than wool or something similar to that is because there's going to be a big fire underneath it. And if we built a cooking pot out of wool, yeah, it probably wouldn't last for very long. I think the pot would be the thing that would be cooking rather than the things inside of the pot. And there's quite a lot of coal underneath her as well. We might as well go and gather up this coal while we're here. It's always useful to have. And actually, I could, I suppose, get a little bit of this stone as well, just for now, just so I can go and start some of this smelting, just in case we do start running out of cobblestone. So what we could do, Minecraft helpers, if you go and start laying down some of the dark grey wool above here, I'm going to go and make a little furnace and start some of this cobblestone smelting away. So I need to go and do a crafting table, right? And I'm only going to make one crafting table all video. I promise. I'm learning. This is my one of my New Year's resolutions that I had. I'm going to try and not make a million crafting tables every video. So, oh look, I got a load of smooth stone on me anyway. I think I was thrown some. That is very handy. I might as well and go and leave some more smelting because it is going to be a very big cooking pot. So we do want as much as we can have. And I got a whole load of grey wool on me here as well. So let's go and start placing all of this down. And then the way the game's going to work is there's going to be ladders up the outside of the cooking pot. So you're all going to climb up, and then you're just going to go and stand around the top, around the rim of the cooking pot. I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. We all jump onto one of our favourite vegetables, and then yeah, we just need to try and knock each other off. And originally, I wanted it so that the vegetables would be enchanted. I wanted enchanted vegetables, and so that they could have knockback on them, and so then that way when you knock people, they go flying. But I found out that you can't actually enchant vegetables unless you do it in creative mode, and I didn't want to do that. So yeah, that means I couldn't enchant vegetables. And so then I thought about doing it with fishing rods, but it turns out in Xbox you still can't knock people back with fishing rods, which is a bit annoying. And so yeah, I've come up with the more simple idea of just literally knocking people with different vegetables, which yeah, should work pretty well. And I'm not sure what you're showing me there, Lee Bear. Or have you ran out of wool, are you saying? Okay, well, I've still got a decent amount of wool left. I've got just over a stack. We should hopefully just about have enough to do this. If not, we might have to run back to the sheep pen and maybe just shear 1 or 2 sheep. Then that way we can go and fill the bottom in. But this bit doesn't really matter too much. This is just to make it look a little bit better. The thing that really matters is the pot, because that's the thing that we're actually going to be playing in. And oh yeah, I didn't really mention what happens when you fall in. It's going to be completely filled with water on the inside of the pot as well. And so then that way, yeah, once you go in, you can swim around in the water, then you drop down a little hole in a pot. Down a pothole, you could say. Anyway, Lee Bear, if you go run, if you run back to the sheep pen, you go get some more dark grey wool and shear some sheep, and me and Squishy can go and begin building the actual pot. So I got all of my smooth stone here, and let me try and work out how I want to build this then. So I think if I go I think I'll go 6 along here. So if I go, is this 6 along? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And this bit of cobblestone here is just marking the middle, so it should all be in line. And then let's go and try and make ourselves a big circle shape. So if I go out 2 here, then if I go along diagonal a little bit, then go out another 2 here. Is this working? I think I've gone a little bit too close on this side. I want to try and make it as symmetrical as I can. I might actually do this all a little bit further out here maybe, and then go along 2 here, then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2 there, and then this bit will go out to here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this kind of works. I think this is quite a good shape. Yeah, it seems to be symmetrical on all sides. So let me just go and get rid of the bit that I did at first, because that was wrong. So I want to get rid of that bit there, and there, and there. And here we go. I guess we can go and do this shape around the entire outside. And I think this will make a pretty round looking pot. So you go out 2, and then you go along 1, 2, 3, and then you go 2 in the other direction, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. And then yeah, just do the same the entire way around, and then that way it should look like a nice rounded pot. It's probably one of the hardest things to do in Minecraft, to try and make a completely round looking shape, basically because you're building everything out of blocks, and blocks in their nature are not round. So this goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then once again, we go 2 out, and then diagonal 1, 2, and then let me go 3 there, and then just across 2. And there we go. This lines up absolutely perfectly. So this is going to be the outside of the pot. But of course, the bottom is going to be slightly raised because we're going to be able to walk underneath the pot because there's going to be the whole hob there. So for now, let me just go and build dirt up above here because we're eventually going to get rid of this, and then we can go and carry on building the outside of the pot. And then once Lee Bear has come back with some more of the wool, I'm going to go and start building underneath the pot the hob and things. So I got some more smooth stone here, and let me go and jump up and keep building the whole way around outside here. And it needs to be pretty big. Just so there's plenty of room for everyone to jump around in it. And we also want to make sure that once you fall inside of the stew, you can't jump back up in the vegetables. We want it to be that so that once you're stuck in the stew, you basically can't get back out. You are stuck in the stew, basically. I kind of like that name as well. I decided to call it Broth Brawl, which I think sounds quite good, but stuck in the stew also sounds quite good as well. And you need to make sure when you're jumping around, you need to make sure you stay veg stable. Because you might fall off, you're going to be stable, veg stable. Oh, forget it. I don't know why I bother saying my puns. They're always awful, aren't they? Anyway, I think we've done a pretty good job building up around the outside here. So I'm going to go and jump underneath and try and do the out, that hurt me. And try and do the bottom of the pot. And Corey, seeing as you haven't had too much of the cake, you wouldn't mind if I had a little nibble? Tell you what, I'll have a nibble of the cake and you can have a nibble of the steak. There we go. Now everyone's happy. Right, so what I need to do then is basically destroy what I just made and to go and get rid of the bottom 2 rows of here because yeah, we want to make sure you can go and stand underneath. Actually, I can use all of the cobblestone that I'm getting from destroying this, and I can put it straight back into the furnace. So then that way I'll make sure that we should hopefully not run out of smooth stone, because we want to kind of try and make it so it looks slightly rounded underneath the pot. Because if it was just kind of completely flat, it would look a bit weird. But I don't know, cooking pots generally do look pretty flat on the bottom. They're not like a circle, are they? They are normally quite straight around the outside. And then I've got some netherrack, which we're going to set fire to, and hopefully not set fire to the wall as well. And yeah, then we can use that to make it look like the cooking pot is being heated up from the fire of the hob. So I think what might be the easiest thing to do is just to put down any old ground for now, and then that way we can build on top of it. And then once Lee Bear gets back with the dark wool, we can go and change it and make it look a little bit better, because it's a bit annoying just having that big pit there for now. So for now, let me go and destroy the rest of these walls around the outside, and let me just go and I just use cobblestone for now, I guess. Just to go and fill in here. Actually, I want to make sure I still got the middle mark. So if I go and do dirt around the cobblestone, then that way I won't get confused as to where the middle is. And then let's just go and fill the rest of this in here with cobblestone just for now, so that way I can easily build on top of it. And I also want to build a kind of like a framework. Because whenever you put the cooking pot on the hob, it's not, oh, there's a zombie, hey, yeah, I love using knockback, seeing how far they go flying. Yeah, whenever you put a cooking pot on a hob, it's not directly on the fire, it's always kind of been held up by some little strips of metal, and I didn't really know what to do for that. I thought iron bars, but I thought they'd look a little bit too thin, so I've decided that I'm going to use nether brick fences to kind of be like, I don't know, kind of like the framework that holds up the cooking pot. Can you tell that I don't cook very often? I'm not using the technical terms here. The oven framework on the top. I'm sure there is a proper name for it, but I don't know what it is. All I do is watch Lee Bear cooking cakes. I never use the oven myself. So let's just go and fill the rest of this in here. And I guess, Squishy, we could go and begin doing the the underneath of the cooking pot, Squishy. So we basically want to go and fill in all of the inside along here like this, and this is going to be the bottom, and the only bit we need to do is break open 2 parts where the pot holes are going to be. We don't need to worry about that too much for now. So if I go and throw you some of this smooth stone, Squishy, and then you can go and carry on doing that, and I'm going to go throw in a whole load of more cobblestone in here, and Lee Bear has returned. Welcome back, Lee Bear. You can see ender pearls in hand as he rushed back over here. And yeah, I'm going to go and start trying to build the hob. So as I said, we're going to use netherrack, so then we can go and set that on fire, and then that will be nicely burning to heat up the pot. And then we want to kind of build around the outside. I guess I just use nether brick. I'd really want something black, and I thought about using coal, but then I realized that the coal's just going to get set on fire, so that's probably not the smartest idea. So let's go and build this around the outside and try and make it look slightly rounded. I don't want it to be too big. I guess if I go like this and then go like that, and then go 2 out on this side as well. That kind of looks a little bit like a hob, doesn't it? So of course now just need to go and set it on fire. So everyone be careful. I'm going to do the ignition. I'm going to light it up, and there we go. The hob is now burning, and this is going to be nicely heating up our cooking pot. So what I want to do now is the framework that I said about. So I'm going to go back to my crafting table. Look, I've still only made 1 crafting table the entire video as well. I'm doing good. And I'm going to go and try and get all of this nether brick into these nether brick fences, and I guess I can build some around the outside as well. So I guess if I go around about here, I can go, actually, I think I'll go 1 out there, and I can go and build these around the outside like this, and then have some going in, kind of as if they are holding up the entire pot. So hopefully I'm going to have enough nether brick. I should do to go around the outside, and then make it look like the pot isn't floating in the air. It kind of looks a little bit like a UFO at the moment, and even though that would be cool, yeah, this is supposed to be a big cooking pot, and Lee Bear is there just going and filling in the rest of the dark grey walls. So yeah, once this is done, hopefully it's going to look like a proper nice looking cooking pot. And I am actually starting to run out of these fences. I do think I have a little bit more spare nether brick on me here anyway, but I think I'm also about to trap in Lee Bear and Squishy. They're going to be trapped underneath the cooking pot. So let's see how many more I can make. There we go. I can make another extra 24, and I guess I want to leave a little bit of a gap for now so we can get in and out. And so now all I want to do is do the bits that look like they are holding up the pot. So I guess if I go along the ceiling like this, these kind of look like they're going to be holding up the pot. I think this looks okay. I think this actually looks pretty good. So let me go and do this around the entire outside. So I want to do it here as well. Then I can just go and get rid of this one, and this one's going to go along here just like this. Lee Bear, can you get out the way for just 1 second? There we go. I can go and build this along here like that, and go to there. And yeah, I am going to run out of these fences. I don't have enough nether brick on me, but I'm basically going to do that the entire way around the outside, and then it's going to look like it's holding up the pot. And it doesn't look much like a pot. Yeah, I will be honest, it doesn't look much like a pot. I think I'm going to go and make it a little bit more rounded along the bottom. And oh, thank you, Lee Bear, thank you. Yay, he's got a whole load more fences. Well, do you want to carry on doing what I was doing, Lee Bear? Do you want to carry on going and building up? You can see around here, so we just need 2 on either side to look like they're holding up the pot. And I'm actually going to break away around the outside a little bit, just to make the bottom look a little bit more rounded. And then if I go and stick out a little bit at the top to make it look like the rim's a little bit thicker, then I can also add in some handles as well, just so you can pick up the pot without burning your hands too much. And actually, I probably shouldn't break them away yet until we've finished building the underneath, because otherwise it might get a little bit confusing. So Squishy, if you just go and carry on trying to fill in all of the underneath, I'm going to go and hop upstairs, and I'm going to go and start trying to add in the handle. So let me go up here. If I go and just pile my way up, and is the entire pot done up here? Oh no, this hasn't all been filled up in on this side yet. So let me go and carry on building around the outside like this, and keep building it up as high as I can. And let me go and start adding in some handles. So I guess we want the handles to be on the front of the pot and the back, and so these should be pretty easy. I kind of just need to build out like this. and then go around to the side along here, and then just make sure it meets up in the middle, and then these are going to be the handles. This should make it look a lot more like a real cooking pot. Then if I go back around to this side, I just need to go and do the exact same on the other side to make it look symmetrical. So if I go here and build out a little bit like this, and then just go along around here, and then just make it link up, then it will look like the cooking pot has some handles. So this is also going to be where you climb up. There's going to be ladders somewhere around here. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it. And then there's going to be the big pool of water here, and then all of the different vegetables that we're going to build on the inside that you're going to be jumping around and trying to knock each other down just like that. And don't worry, you won't actually fall into the fire either. That would be a little bit too dangerous. So let's see if we can go and carry on filling in along the inside along here. I think we keep running out of smooth stone. I can't believe I forgot to grab the smooth stone at the beginning of the video. I left them all burning in the furnace just before we started, got everything ready, and then just forgot to go and pick them up. Yeah, we can see some more burning here, but yeah, it's going to take a little while for that to go. And here we go. Here's a whole load more smooth stone that Lee Bear was able to gather. So now I've grabbed that. We can go and try and carry on filling it in. It's kind of hard to get there now. I've built the fences around the entire outside, and I should clean up and get rid of my dirt there as well. So let me go and just break my way in here. And we can go and carry on filling in all of this smooth stone around here like this. Then that way, when we put the stew into the pot, it won't all just fall out the bottom as well. I think this is going to be pretty good. I think this is going to be a pretty good game. I'm just happy about how simple it is. Like the fact that you're just climbing up and you're just trying to knock each other into the water, and that's it. It's simple. Then it's just going to be the last person standing. I think the best way to do the game is going to be we have a few rounds. We'll say first person to win 3 rounds, and then we just keep playing over and over again until we've had a winner 3 times. And there's also going to be first, second, third, and fourth place for seeing who fell in, you know. So even if you don't survive to the very end, if you're there until almost to the end, you can be in second place. But here we go. I think we have almost finished building this cooking pot. There's only a few more little blocks in the middle here that we need to fill in, and there we go. We have now finished the entire bottom of the cooking pot. So in the next episode, we're going to climb inside of the pot. We're going to fill it full of the stew and also add in all of the vegetables, and then we can go and have a little tester game of Broth Brawl. So I think we have done some pretty amazing progress in this episode, but sadly we have just about run out of time here. There will always be a link in the description to the next episode that will be online soon. And careful Squishy, there's a creeper, there's a creeper. Oh, saved your life there, Squishy, saved your life. Dear, that's the end of this episode here. I want to thank you all very much for watching, and we will see you all later. Bye.